Want to cook a ribeye steak that'll make your taste buds dance? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the art of making a perfectly seared ribeye steak paired with a loaded baked potato. This is a meal that screams comfort and indulgence, and it's surprisingly easy to make at home. Whether you're cooking for a special occasion or just treating yourself to a gourmet dinner, this recipe will elevate your culinary game. So let's get started and turn your kitchen into a steakhouse. Let me show you how to do it right. The key to a great steak is all in the preparation and cooking technique. We'll go step by step to ensure you get that perfect sear and juicy interior. Trust me, once you master this, you'll never want to go back to any other method. First up, grab a 1.5-inch ribeye steak. The thickness is crucial because it allows for a nice crust on the outside while keeping the inside tender and juicy. Look for a steak with good marbling, as the fat will render down and add incredible flavor. Season it generously with salt and pepper on both sides. Don't be shy with the seasoning. A well-seasoned steak is a flavorful steak. You can also add a touch of garlic powder or your favorite steak rub if you like, but simple salt and pepper work wonders. Now heat up a skillet on high. You want it to be smoking hot before you add the steak. This high heat is what gives you that beautiful caramelized crust. A cast iron skillet works best for this, but any heavy-bottomed pan will do. Add a splash of oil and put that steak in. You should hear a loud sizzle as soon as the steak hits the pan. That's the sound of flavor being locked in. Make sure not to overcrowd the pan. If you're cooking more than one steak, do it in batches. Let it sear for about 3-4 minutes on each side. Resist the urge to move it around. You want to develop a nice crust. After the first flip, you can start to see that beautiful golden brown sear. If you like your steak medium rare, aim for an internal temperature of 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Right before you flip the steak, throw in some crushed garlic and a big old knob of butter. The garlic infuses the butter with its aroma, and the butter adds richness to the steak. This step takes your steak from good to gourmet. Baste the steak with the garlic butter as it cooks. Tilt the pan slightly and use a spoon to pour the melted butter over the steak. This not only adds flavor, but also keeps the steak moist. Continue basting until the steak reaches your desired doneness. Trust me, this is where the magic happens. The combination of high heat, garlic and butter creates a steak that's crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. Once done, let the steak rest for a few minutes to allow the juices to redistribute. While the steak is resting, let's talk potatoes. A loaded baked potato is the perfect side dish for our ribeye steak. It's hearty, comforting, and complements the steak beautifully. Plus, it's super easy to make. Grab a couple of russet potatoes and poke them with a fork. This allows steam to escape while they cook, preventing them from exploding in the microwave. Make sure to poke them all over for even cooking. Pop them in the microwave for about 10 minutes. Depending on the size of your potatoes, you might need a little more or less time. You want them to be soft and tender when you squeeze them. If they're not quite done, give them another minute or two. Once they're soft, slice them open and fluff the insides with a fork. This creates a nice fluffy texture that's perfect for holding all the delicious toppings we're about to add. Be careful, as the potatoes will be hot. Top them with a dollop of sour cream and a generous sprinkle of shredded cheese. You can also add other toppings like bacon bits, chives, or even a bit of butter. The goal is to make these potatoes as loaded and flavorful as possible. Microwave again for 30 seconds to get that cheese all melty. This final step ensures that all the toppings meld together into a gooey, delicious mess. The cheese should be bubbly and slightly golden. Plate your steak and cheesy potatoes and voila! You've got a meal that's not only delicious but also visually stunning. The golden crust of the steak and the colorful toppings on the potato make for a beautiful presentation. You've got a dinner that'll make you look like a kitchen rock star. Your guests will be impressed and you'll feel like a pro. This meal is perfect for any occasion, from a cozy night in to a special celebration. If you loved this recipe, hit that subscribe button for more deliciousness. Happy cooking! Don't forget to leave a comment and let us know how your steak and potatoes turned out. We love hearing from you and seeing your culinary creations. Until next time, keep cooking and enjoying delicious meals.